this fucking lyric back to the stupid ass valley.
No.
That's what I would say, because I'm about the west side, the best side.
Yeah.
I got a spot by the ocean. The breeze comes over my block. You're in the valley, sitting in the hot heat, trying to massage your own cock.
Oh, you're freestyling now.
I guess so. I tried to make fun of you in the valley.
No.
The best I could come up with was you masturbating.
That wasn't bad.
It's always 50. You know what I would say about the west side of my rap? It's always 15 degrees cooler where I live.
Yeah, it's very informational.
But
it's always 15 degrees cooler than your place.
But metaphorical.
Oh yeah.
It's cooler over here.
Right.
Hey, like the Fonz.
Pretty cool, yeah.
The shit's tight. I hit the jukebox on its side, make it play all your hits.
Your place is so hot because it's caught in between mountains. But I don't like to rhyme when I rap, though. It's fucking beneath me.
Why would you?
It's beneath me.
Why would you?
You know, you're in between mountains, and that's why it's so much hotter where you live, because the smog and the heat gets trapped.
It gets trapped. The San Gabriel Mountains keeps the heat from getting out.
You know what I mean? If you live near...
All right, you make fun of the west side, I'll make fun of the valley.
Okay. You live near the ocean. Obviously, it's breezy. But what you need all that breeze for...
Cheesy.
No, I don't like to rhyme.
Okay. I was going to call you out.
Yeah.
That's what I would do during the battle.
Cheesy, right? Yeah,
I would hit the guys.
Do it before you do it, yeah.
That's the good version of Brian Callen just going, ha during your set.
Yes. You're right.
Brian Callen, you look like a pug.
There you go.
All right. You live in the valley.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm trying to figure out how this will go.
I live in the valley.
This will be a historic podcast. Two white guys trying to freestyle hip-hop battle about their rich homes.
I live in the valley where technically I'm in that coffee bean more than anybody else, you know? Yeah, the Baja Fresh closed down, but there's a Five Guys gonna open up really soon.
Fuck Five Guys. I got two guys that work at Starbucks on the corner with my Sawbucks. My $5 bill gets me a venti ice, which I don't even need because it's 15 degrees cooler because where I live is nice. Ocean breeze, summertime style, front yard, backyard, without the valley mile. You gotta walk like a dog in the heat, in the soot. Motherfucker, we're clean with the beach at our foots.
Yeah, okay. I like it, but I don't like when you rhyme. I don't think you should because it takes away from.
Because it's too hard?
No.
I like how you take the elemental, fundamental skill of it and go, yeah, that's the part I don't like. Look, I like math and all. I don't like showing my work.
I stay where it's hot in the valley. It doesn't matter to me. I could still drive to Hollywood in 10 minutes. All I do is...
You have a very Eminem flow.
Thank you.
Honestly.
I drive...
Doesn't he sound like Eminem?
I could, I got my home, I don't want to say where I live, but I got my home. I can't tell you where I live, obviously, because this is going over a podcast, but I could be in Hollywood in 10 minutes. My second home is the Comedy Store and the Laugh Factory.
Yo, homie, I respect you spend so much time on the stage, but let me rearrange for the fans and their ear holes what you're talking about where your home is from. It's hogwash. Because if you're on Coldwater Canyon, motherfucker, you live next to a car wash. Everyone else driving their shit through your hood on your time, on your watch. That's baloney, son. Come up on my block. You get a right fist to your brain because I ain't got no Glocks. God is my bodyguard. 2 lefts, 1 right, kick to your midsection. And I'm the type of fool that'll bite your fucking nuts.
Yo, that's kind of gay.
That's kind of gay.
It's kind of gay when you say you will bite my nuts, but I'm within walking distance of 2 coffee beans. See, if I said Starbucks, it would have rhymed. That's why I didn't say Starbucks.
Oh,
nuts and bucks kind of rhyme, so I said coffee bean.
No, I believe
I'm in between.
me.
Not to
I'm
mention it's Pete's Coffee. Okay, a lot of y'all may not know what that is if you're not from the West Coast, but basically it's like kind of a ripped off version of coffee bean. And that would be my rap, and then everyone would be like, "Oh,
yeah, informational."
Yeah, very.
It's also informational. You're really, you're like Surrey of rappers.
Oh, you think the chin chin hot on Sunset in the Hollywood area? Y'all bet you didn't know there was a chin chin next to that Pete's. Right?
I know exactly where you live in the valley now because you just gave me your coordinates. But I'm going to tell you something. It ain't that ordinary to live next to a Chinese restaurant, a Pete's Coffee and such. Now I don't even want to rhyme anymore.
Rhyming is for plebeians. Yo, I live near a lot of diamond shops. They sell a lot of basically, it made me think of why do people even go into those? I never seen anybody in them diamond shots. See, I don't write it down. I just think it off the top of my head.
Yeah, because all mine, as you can see right here, finally I get to crack open my hip-hop notebook. So you're Tupac, Tech 9, Eminem, Eric Sermon, and Guru. I'm going KRS-One, Andre 3000, LL Cool J, Biggie, Eminem. The only one number one I got is KRS, and your number one is Tupac. So then, my friend, who battles and wins Tupac versus Tupac versus KRS-One?
But KRS-One was a battler, though. Tupac wasn't.
You're telling me if Tupac had a month to prepare, he couldn't...
Oh, no, Tupac would.
I think
Tupac would win. KRS-One,
he's the battle rapper.
Battle rapping, yeah.
Grandmaster, Blastmaster. How about this lyric? While you're respecting Tupac, Tupac respects me. That's KRS-One. That shit's the tightest.
Did he say that?
Yeah.
That is
Sneak
pretty
Attack.
tight, though.
I'm studying God. You're studying titties and ass. I pity your class.
I like when he says, I'm
whoever
not
you
saying
think
I'm
is
number
dope,
one.
I'm already...
Sorry, I lied. Oh, I'm saying I'm number 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5.
Yeah.
That's dope.
That's off the rap
he's a battle rapper. Yeah, KRS-One, you got to give it to him no matter who he battles.
Put this on the Tumblr page. There's a thing on YouTube of KRS-One going, every year I look at the Billboard Top 10. And if you're in that top 10, and he says it's super, I got a rhyme that will end your career. That's how I stay sharp.
When did he say that?
No disrespect. He doesn't put a T on disrespect.
Yeah, why would he?
He goes, no disrespect. Don't disrespect. But if you're in that top 10, I got a rhyme for you, and it will end your career.
Where does he say that on?
It's on YouTube. KRS-One Battle. It'll be on the Tumblr page, guaranteed. Look it up right now. Chris DElia, Whitney got moved to Fridays with Community. Did you go over with another show? So
ours
that's
is
good.
at 8 o'clock, and then Community is on.
8 o'clock, Whitney.
We start the night off at 8 o'clock, and after that, that's Community. After that, I don't really know because that's when I go out and start my Friday night.
It doesn't concern him. What burns him is what you watch at 8. At 9 o'clock, that's your business. I'm going to stop rhyming as well. I just sounded like Harvey Keitel. It doesn't matter at 9 o'clock. Who gives a shit? It matters if you get a better number than your lead-in.
That's right.
My favorite comeback was, sounded pretty gay.
I'll bite your nuts. I'll bite your nuts softly.
Yo,
Forget teeth.
I'll gum your nuts. If you're going to go Bumpy Knuckles, I'm going to go gum your nuts.
Bumpy Knuckles is hard. Look up Bumpy Knuckles, dude. I'm saying, on your own time.
As a baseball fan, I got to give it up for Pepsi Max. You'll like this contest. They took an American League team of living legends and a National League team of living legends.
Juan Gonzalez.
Going, Gonzalez.
Yeah, I remember that.
Chris Berman,
yeah.
Back, gone. Jose, can you see Canseco? Not on the team. Look at these rosters. Chris DElia, National League, Johnny Bench, Dan Musial, Andre Dawson, Trevor Hoffman, Fred McGriff, Ryan Sandberg, Randy Johnson,
Dawson, dude.
Ozzie Smith, Mike Schmidt, Tony Gwynn. These guys will come to your hometown if your name is Johnny Parati or Stephen Katchmark. Those are the two winners. The American League team, that was Stephen Katchmark's team, Johnny Parati's team, Yogi Berra. You know what? I could beat him to the bag.
Is Johnny Parati Italian?
No. Frank Thomas, Rod Carew, Cal Ripken Jr., Brooks Robinson, 2 Orioles. Look at that. 3. Jim Palmer, Ricky Henderson, Reggie Jackson, King Griffey Jr., Dennis Eckersley, Paul Molitor. Johnny Parati is the American League team rep. Stephen Katchmark is the National League rep. Johnny Parati is from Rochester, New York, holding it down to its very last compound. See how it sounds? A little unrational. A lot of MCs like to use the word dramatical, and that's fresh for 88, you suckers. That shit was in 1988, Chris.
Wow.
Still as hard as anything happening right now. That's KRS. I'm gonna sway you over to the
I
dark
like
side.
KRS.
Yeah, but to put Bumpy Knuckles in your top 5.
I want to put a guy in there that a lot of people
Sticky
don't
Fingers from Onyx.
Okay. No, you gotta. He's not like Sticky Fingers, dude.
Fingers. Stephen Katchmark's from Washington D.C. Johnny Parati has the American League Dream Team, and the National League Dream Teamers is Stephen Katchmark's. Basically, go to Pepsi Max. Go to MLB.com/Pepsi Max and vote for who should host this game. Them and all their buddies get to play against the stars. So it'd be like you and all your
that's
friends.
crazy.
It is like the craziest contest I've ever heard of. And every time
Those are like stars.
the greatest living legends.
That's
and
crazy.
Like Cal Ripken's going to go to your
Why did they
hometown.
agree to do this?
I guess
The
for
money.
a fee.
Yeah.
But
it
they're
has
all
to be
in
a
the-
lot of money.
Is there anybody here not in the Hall of Fame? Molitor, yes. Eckersley, yes. Palmer, yes.
Molitor's
Rickey,
in
yes.
the Hall of Fame?
Oh, yeah. 3,000 hits, you're in, baby. Junior, Reggie, Brooks Robinson, Cal Ripken, Rod Carew, Frank Thomas, Yogi Bear, everyone. Every single Fred McGrath, Andre Dawson just got in. Randy Johnson will be first ballot. Mike Schmidt, Tony. Every single person, Trevor Hoffman, yeah. Every single person on these teams is in the actual Hall of Fame.
That's crazy.
That's amazing.
Yeah,
I would
it
be
is.
happy if, like, the fucking 88 Mets came to my house. Jesse Orosco with his fucking...
Jesse Orosco.
He looks like the Cleveland Indian logo with that weird long face. So here's the deal. Go to MLB.com/Pepsi Max and vote. Even if you don't care at all about this contest, Pepsi Max sponsors Mohr Stories. That's why I'm reading this right now. And it's kind of a big deal that a soft drink sponsors a podcast. So if you just go to MLB.com/Pepsi Max and vote, they will know where you came from. They'll know that you came from Mohr Stories. You can leave comments anywhere you want. And then hopefully they can sponsor us more and sponsor the 10-Minute Podcast, other podcasts. It's about time we crack the corporate code and let the money flow because these podcasts are free, dude. You know what else is free? Whitney, 8 p.m. on Fridays. Yeah. Whitney Cummings steps to the batter's box. She's a 300 hitter. I don't know why my guy got so bizarre. She co-stars
300 hitter
with Chris DElia. A lot of people say Delilah. That's not the case. His last name is DElia. There's ball one to Whitney Cummings. Chris DElia, his hobbies include hip-hop freestyle rhyming, but he doesn't like to rhyme.
He takes the rhyming out, taking the fundamental hip-hop.
Speaking of outs, there's a pop fly to first. Whitney's retired. I love when they got to work in the conversation to the actual action that happens.
I tried to do a bit about that once, and it just, nobody really, I wasn't good.
Do it now.
No, you did.
Anthony Clark used to do a bit like when they'd read the commercials during the game, like, oh my God, Kevin Seitzer, grand slam home run. Friends, nothing says lovin' like something from the oven. Entenmann's chocolate chip cookies. Kevin Seitzer.
That's funny. How do you remember shit? You have a good memory.
Because I've only done everything for a year and a half at a time. We're only a year and a half into this podcast. 3 years from now, I'll go, I don't know what happened.
No, but how do
I
you
don't
remember other
Brit-
people's bits? How do you remember that?
Because I steal them. Don't you read the interweb?
No.
I'm more Mencia.
No.
I've been accused of stealing bits.
Oh, well, who hasn't?
Which is you.
No.
What bits have you stolen?
I'm going to steal your one about cats.
Hey, boss, one of those big notebooks. All right, so I can't even talk. Chris DElia, the 10-Minute Podcast. Leave a comment, rate it, subscribe to it if you wish.
Yeah.
And right now, rate and subscribe Mohr Stories. Brother, I'm really glad you came, and we'll do it again, okay?
Dude, I love that I came here. Thanks, man.
Let's do it when you get that season 3 pickup, when those numbers are monsters on Friday nights.
Okay,
I'm going to
cool.
bring you back and go, see what's up. What's
Sounds
up?
good.
You know why Whitney's
and
successful?
talk to me on Twitter.
Because she goes to the Starbucks
At
and the
Chris
coffee
DElia.
bean.
Yeah, I want to come back.
I'm going to follow you right now, Chris DElia.
Okay, I got to follow
Do you remember what your last tweet was?
I think it was something about.
I was following Brian Callen, and he wouldn't tweet for a month.
All he does is tweet about his fucking body.
Now, but back in the day, he barely tweeted at all. The podcast is over. If you guys want to tap out, Chris and I are really just talking nonsense at this point.
This is bullshit.
This is just total bullshit. Everyone's bullshit.
No, but we're having fun. This is a fun podcast, by the way. I'm going to rep it.
I appreciate that because I could always use more guests.
When mine comes out, when this one comes out, I'm gonna write it. I'm gonna write it on Twitter and be like, you guys.
You wrote your last tweet. Do you remember? Don't look at it. Do you remember what it was? Look at these shirtless shots. You were Abercrombie and Fitch.
No, I do that because I'm romantic.
You're a very handsome man.
What?
Much handsomer than that pug.
So wait, what do I write? What did I write? I don't.
Your last one was check out this fucking idiot that doesn't understand real poetry.
Oh yeah, I do poetry, real serious romantic poetry.
To those of you who think I'm not good at poetry, try this one on for size. I can see a blood-stained face in your eyes. That's what I thought. I think I read it the right way, too.
Yeah, you did, yeah.
The guy under you writes, just because of that stupid-ass poetry tweet, I will unfollow you. Hashtag unfunny. You know what? I'm going to follow that guy.
Yeah.
Jordan Renslow.
That's what he wants, though, dude.
Yeah, I'm going to give him that's at Jordan. You know what? I don't do underscores. If you got an underscore in your
Yeah, fuck you, dude.
If you gotta
pick a new name.
change your name.
Jay Mohr, here you are. Follow.
I just followed. Wait, did I follow you? Or I didn't by accident. And like I said,
Fake follow? Like I'm going to follow you just so I would follow you?
no, I read your tweet and I got off of it. The podcast has been over for a while. This is like the end of Ferris Bueller.
The Jerry Springer where he sits down and talks to the camera. This is
I had to work at Starbucks on the corner with my Sawbucks. My $5 bill gets me a venti ice, which I don't even need because it's 15 degrees cooler because where I live is nice. Ocean breeze, summertime style, front yard, backyard, without the valley mile. You gotta walk like a dog in the heat, in the soot. Motherfucker, we're clean with the beach at our foots.
Yeah, okay. I like it, but I don't like when you
didn't
rhyme.
like
I don't think you should because it
Why?
takes away from.
Because it's too hard?
Why it's so much hotter where you live? Because the smog and the heat gets trapped.
It gets trapped. The San Gabriel Mountains keeps the heat from getting out.
You know what I mean? If you
All right,
live near,
all right, you make fun of the west side, I'll make fun of the valley.
okay, you live near the ocean. Obviously, it's breezy. But what you need all that breeze for?
Cheesy.
No, I don't like to rhyme.
Okay, I was gonna call you out.
Yeah.
That's what I would do during the battle.
Cheesy, right? Yeah,
I would hit the guy.
Do it before you do it. Yeah.
That's the good version of Brian Callen just going ha 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 during your set.
Yes, you're right.
But not,
It's always
but,
15 degrees cooler than in your place.
but metaphorical.
Yo. Oh yeah.
It's cooler over here.
right.
Hey, like the Fonz.
Pretty cool. Yeah.
The shit's tight. I hit the jukebox on its side, make it play all your hits.
Your place is so hot because it's caught in between mountains.
But I don't like to rhyme when I rap though. It's fucking beneath.
Why
me.
would you?
It's beneath me.
Why would you?
You know.
You're in between mountains, and that's
Right.
Brian Callen, you look like a pug.
There you go.
All right, you live in the valley.
Yeah. Wait,
I don't know. I'm trying to figure out how this will go.
I live in the valley.
This will be a historic podcast. Two white guys trying to freestyle hip hop battle about their rich homes.
I live in the valley where technically I'm in that coffee bean more than anybody else, you know? Yeah, the Baja Fresh closed down, but there's a Five Guys gonna open up really soon.
Fuck five guys. I got two guys. This
Something else
fucking
good.
lyric back to the stupid ass valley.
No.
That's what I would say because I'm about the west side, the best side.
yeah.
I got a spot by the ocean. The
What-
breeze comes over my block.
When he
You're
said,
in the valley, sitting in the hot heat, trying to massage your own cock.
oh, you're freestyling now.
I guess so. I tried to make fun of you in the valley.
No.
The best I could come up with was you masturbating.
That wasn't bad.
It's always 50. You know what I would say about the west side of my rap? It's always 15 degrees cooler where I live.
Yeah, it's very informational.